Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm just going to be doing my February favorites. It's kind of crazy that this is the third favorites video for this year already. It just goes to show how fast it's going to go again. Every year it goes fast though, so that's no different. Alright, anyway, let's just go ahead and jump right into it. And if I do sound nasally, I am still stuffed up in this area. So that's why. Let's see, what do I want to start with today? I guess we'll just start with this because it's the biggest thing. I'm one of those people who's kind of like creature of habit with a lot of things, but makeup related, if it's like close to me versus getting up and getting something else, I'll just use what's closest to me. And I've been finding myself reaching for the Tamara palette from Anastasian a lot of the time because they keep it a little bit closer to me than all the rest of my shadows are in a different vanity. But the colors I've been especially using are chocolate. Fresh is like my favorite highlight color ever. Like most of the time I will always use fresh. I really do like sangria as well, but Bengal, oh, I'm obsessed. So yeah, Bengal, fresh, chocolate are probably the top three that I use, and they're so, I'm obsessed with matte shadows right now, to be honest. I feel like that's all I find myself buying. Even if another line comes out with multiple different like finishes, I'll buy a couple, but I mainly look for the mattes. Sticking right along with that, I did mention this in one of the last tutorials that I did, but it's just the eggplant shade from Makeup Forever. Those matte shades are so pigmented and so creamy. They're on point. Makeup Forever is just so good with that. No more eyes, but let's just go with lips. I really am a fan of the melted lipstick, and my favorite one is the melted fig color. I did use this in a tutorial as well. This one is just, it's a really pretty wearable mauvey purple shade. This is a really good wearable color, and it stays so well in, but it's creamy, because I know with a lot of the liquid lipsticks that are coming out now, for me they're like, I like them and they stay well and the pigmentation is awesome, but I don't like that feeling. As soon as I feel like I accidentally lick my lips a little bit, or if I eat something and it gets like the lipstick wet, I feel like it becomes like a cake almost, and I just want to automatically take it off because it just feels like thicker. As soon as you add like liquid, once it dries, it just, I don't know, I don't like it. But one of the colors that I've been using that is liquid lipstick, I really love the color. Like, it's just spot on. It's the most amazing. Like, red is the dose of colors, and this one is just the Kiss of Fire. It's got, let's see, it's a little bit more of like a blue red, so it has some of that like fuchsia undertone, so it's not like a true like stark red, but I do like that because it adds a little bit more dimension onto the lip, and that one's really pretty. And then, okay, kid you not, I went and purchased, these are so expensive, but they're so good. So yeah, is this the Nars Audacious lipsticks. This is the first one I've ever got, and I only have like 2 or 3 Nars products in general, but I'm kind of a convert. I went down to the store, they have one of the boutiques, and I went down to that, and because they don't have this color anywhere besides online and in the boutiques, and it's just the shade Domonique, and it's just, if you like purple at all, this is just awesome. It's so cool. It almost has like a gray undertone, and for some strange reason, tends like colors with a slight gray undertone tend to pull a little bit more gray on me. I don't personally mind. Obviously, like if you don't like that, I definitely wouldn't recommend this. It's more a cool tone lipstick, 100%. It's gonna look slightly different on everybody, but like I said, I'm pretty fair, and on me it pulls a little bit more gray, but it's just the most amazing color concept. I really like it. And when I picked that up, I went ahead and I got a matching lip liner because I don't think I've ever seen anything that would specifically go with it. And it's just the Nars Velvet Lip Liner in Agua, and it's really pretty. I use this with pretty much all of my purple lipsticks right now, so you can see it's just that spot right next to it. So they go really well together, and these are really creamy. And what's kind of nice too is it has like the little built-in sharpener on the end here. So that way, in case you're like on the go and you don't have a sharpener with you, now you do. So those are really pretty. I did go ahead, like I said, and order some more, so when those come in, I'll probably use them in a haul or mention them or something. And the next lip combo is what I'm wearing right now. Okay, this looks awesome. I know I'm wearing something more of like a tan or beige right now, but this looks amazing with hunter green. I wore a hunter green top the other day and it looked so pretty together. I don't know what the combination, like why, but it looked really nice. The lipstick is just the Enchanted Ruby from Milani. It was like one of the holiday ones. It's just a really pretty matte shade. It's a little bit lighter on camera and in person than it can be because I put chapstick on underneath, so it's kind of like moisturized versus this being a matte and just kind of going on solid. So it definitely can look darker than this. And then lip liner is from Milani as well, and it's just in the shade Sugar Plum. This is just the Easy Liner retractable pencil. And it's a little bit darker. It's pretty much exactly like that color of the actual tube itself. So it's a little bit darker, but it just adds the most amazing like dimension, and you blend it together and it just looks kind of like a really, really deep like black cherry. How it's super dark on the outside, and then when you bite into it, it's a little bit lighter. It's kind of like that really amazing gradient. So those two together, bomb.com. And then let's see, Agua foundations. I know I've said it time and time again that my skin really breaks out because I've been getting so frustrated with it lately. I feel like it just breaks out just because now, and I'm like, well, if it's already breaking out, like I might as well take advantage and try and find other foundations as well. Even though I'll probably use the Chanel Vita Miracle until I die. But this one is just the YSL, it's the Fusion Ink Foundation. I got like a deluxe sample. This one is a smidge, it's a smidge lighter than what I wear. I normally wear, or would wear, the B20, but this is the BR20, so it has pink undertones in it, which doesn't really work for my skin. I do have like a little bit of pinkiness to my skin, but when I add something with pink on top of it, it starts to look chalky, and I don't like that. But with this, I just use like bronzer and contour and whatnot, so like it's not that noticeable, and I wouldn't use it. And I do like the formula. Even though I do have oily skin for some strange reason, probably because it's been colder lately and my skin's been drier, so it does tend to hold on to any dry patches, which isn't ideal. But since I keep it on all day and I don't ever touch up my makeup once I leave the house, it's pretty much just what it's going to be for the rest of the day. It's nice because since I do have oily skin throughout the day, it just kind of secretes the natural oils, and then at the end of the night, still my makeup still looks nice, even though it did look a little bit too dry when I first put it on. So that stuff is really good as well. And then the two products that I've been using for contouring, which I'm obsessed with, and I will be doing a video on cream contour using these two products, because it's from the same one. It's more affordable, so if you don't want to go out and spend so much to get like higher end contour products, these are just the LA Girl Pro Concealers. And I use these to contour, which is what I have on today. And I find, which is awesome for me, they stay on all day. So for some strange reason, when I just do straight powder contour, at the end of the day I feel like I don't have anything on. Like I come home and I'm like, I have foundation on, but where'd the contour and the blush go? I don't know how that happens, but it does. So with these, I come home and it still has got that nice contour line. Not quite sure exactly like why that happens, but these are, seriously, they're so good. I think they're like, I only paid like $2.50 or something, I don't know. They're under $5 and you can't beat them. The shade I use to contour with, I believe, is the darkest shade, and it's just called Beautiful Bronze. Keep in mind, I am, in majority of all foundations I've ever used, the second to the lightest color, so I'm extremely fair, and this is pretty dark, and this is what I use. So I definitely wouldn't shy away from something you think is too dark. As a unique little applicator, it's kind of like some like the Stila lip glazes, if you've ever used those. They have that like brush. That's what these work with as well, and you just kind of like squeeze them out. And then the lighter shade is just Classic Ivory, which again I believe is the lightest shade. So it's good between the definition between the dark and then the light. It's just so good, so good. It's so nice to actually put something on and come home and have it still be on, because I kid you not, I don't know where it goes, but powder's just poof, at the end of the night it's gone. And just a couple more things. I refell back for all of my Chanel blushes. I have like a little mini collection because I'm just kind of obsessed with them. But I haven't been using them quite as much lately, only because I have so many other ones I keep like wanting to try, obviously. But when it comes down to it, if you just want something natural, just these Chanel blushes are, I want to say they're pretty unbeatable, in my opinion at least. Maybe everybody's a little bit different, but these are top notch. They're so good and they last so long. Some people, when I used to work at the counter for Chanel, some people would complain that they weren't pigmented enough, but the beauty of that thought in itself is whenever I would put it on people, it doesn't look super pigmented, but then when you have it on and you have your full face of makeup, you just have this natural flush, like rosy glow. I mean, obviously depending on the color of blush that you're using, but that is the beauty of Chanel in itself. It gives you like a natural glow. So I've been using this instead. It's just from Boscia. It's like a cleansing sponge. They do have like 3 different ones. This is just like the normal one. They have like a charcoal one and a red clay. This is just a normal. It's still a little bit bigger than it normally is because I used it last night and it's not completely dry yet. But what you do with this is like kind of like the same concept of a beauty blender. You just go ahead and put it under water, squeeze it a couple times, and it gets a little bit bigger than it is right now. I tend to use the flat side and then just go ahead after I remove my makeup and wash my face. So that way kind of like gently exfoliates a little bit. But this is really good, especially if you have like sensitive skin, if you're breaking out and you have like it's painful. This is really good because it can cleanse your face but not irritate it, which is ideal with me because I had that problem lately. And nail polishes. I'm so obsessed with metallic nail polishes right now, and Essie has like they have a collection. It's called Mirrored Metallics. I have a majority of them except for like one I kind of wasn't completely interested in. This is the purple one. It's just in the shade Nothing Else Metals, and this is a rose gold shade. It's so pretty. And then this is just called Penny Talk, and I have the silver one on my nails right now. That one I believe is Nothing Like Chrome, pretty sure. But these are so pretty. I'm obsessed. Like literally metallic shadows, what am I talking about? Metallic nail polishes are just so, they look like, but I will definitely link everything that I just mentioned below. And for once I did a favorites video and I didn't forget something, because I always literally turn off the camera and I'm done and I'm like, man, there was that one thing over there and I forgot to do it. So this one I actually got through it all, so yay me. Alrighty, so yep, that's pretty much it, and I will see you all, I'll see you all in a couple days for my next video. But thank you all so much for watching. Bye.